talking to people based on your relationship with that person, such as if they're your coworker versus your family member, etc. So we're going to continue that tonight. And yeah, hopefully we'll see more faces soon. Hi, Claire. How are you?
Hi, Bridget.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Okay.
Oh, let me see. Okay, let me just add them here. I think maybe there's some confusion.
Sure. No problem. Hi, Sarita.
Hello. Hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
Great, good. Glad to hear it. Thank you for joining us. It looks like it's sunny today in Taiwan.
Yes, it is sunny.
Good, good. Yes. We were having a lot of rain in Boston, a lot of thunderstorms, but it was better today.
Okay, I think we can get started.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Again, I'm Bridget. It's great to see you all again. Today, we will be continuing our conversation about talking about our weekends and common phrases and terms when you are talking about your weekend with other people. So I will share my screen with you all so you can see it a bit better. And then we'll get started, okay? All right, wonderful. All right, so let's take a look here. So here we go, Conversational English Part 2 about how was your weekend. So we're going to start off with a question of the day. So I want everyone to go around and you can say how your weekend was. So our question for today is, how was your weekend this past weekend? So you can think about the things you did, if it was busy or relaxing, something you might have enjoyed. So for example, you could say, my weekend was good. I had a relaxing, low-key weekend. I caught up with a friend and enjoyed the nice weather. Okay, so let's start. Fortuna, will you go first, please?
Okay, sure. My weekend was great, but I didn't had a relaxing, low-key weekend because there were lots of things to do. I had to take care of my mom, my daughter, and I just cleaned the environment of my house. I didn't go out because of COVID-19. I just played a lot of games with my daughter and my nephew. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And wow, it sounds like you had a busy weekend. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Claire, will you go next, please?
Okay. I think my weekend was quite great because I feel very relaxed, and because of the COVID-19, of course, we can go out, but I stay at home and watch some dramas and also listen to some music. So I think it was good.
Wonderful. I'm glad it was good. It sounds like, yeah, absolutely relaxing. You got to do some nice things for yourself. That's great. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Sarita, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I had a relaxing, talky weekend. I played games with my son and watched TV with my with my family, and I also enjoyed the nice weather.
Wonderful. That's great. Sounds like you had a good time. Great.
Wonderful.
Okay, Eden, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I had a relaxing, low-key weekend, but I just do one thing, that is baking a number 8 cake to celebrate my cousin's birthday. It was really nice. Thank you.
Wow, that's wonderful. Oh, sounds
sorry.
fun.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you. Yes,
Okay,
great.
thank you.
Thank you for sharing. That sounds wonderful. Okay, and I think I saw Emily join us as well.
Yeah, my apologies
Oh,
because I gave them the wrong link. That's why people have some confusion.
oh, no worries.
We have more people joining us, and I will give you a list who is
Great.
with us. Okay,
Yes.
I will put it in the chat box very
Okay.
quickly.
Sure. Great.
Oh, by the way, Eden, your sounds is very good compared to last time. So thank you.
Okay, hold on one moment. Let me just get a list for everyone. Okay. All right. And Emily, how was your weekend?
My weekend was excellent. I had a relaxing, comfortable weekend. I did laundry, read novels, books, and I watched a lot of movies at home.
Oh, wow. That sounds great. Sounds like a good weekend. Wonderful. Okay, so I will look out for the list, Luke's list. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me just get more.
Andrea is with us.
Okay.
Vicky. Andrea and Vicky.
Andrea, how was your weekend?
My weekend, I think it was good. I had a low-key weekend and I had to play with my sister's children and teach them English alphabet. And if they fight or complain each other, I will tell them how to get along with each other. So that's
Yes.
my weekend.
Sounds busy too. Sounds fun though. That's always fun to do. Great. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing with us. And Vicky, how was your weekend?
Uh, Good morning, and I had a relaxing, low-key weekend too. And last weekend, I baked a cold egg with my sons. So it's especially baking experience for me. So have you heard about the cloud egg?
Say that last part again. Which part?
I baked a cloud egg.
Cloud cake?
Cloud egg. EGG egg.
I don't know if I have.
Oh, so maybe next time I can show you the picture for you.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
So the earphone was not okay. The sounds like not clearly.
I think it's okay. Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, thank you.
So we have another Vicky. See, they have different spelling.
Okay, I see.
Vickie. Yeah. So
Okay.
Vicky is a school teacher. Vicky, do you want to answer this question? Vicky Lee，颜慧老师。哦， Okay, so we will come back. I
Okay.
think she left.
Okay.
All right. So
No
we
problem.
have.
Okay.
Let's
So
let's call everyone. Yeah.
great. Awesome. Thank you all for answering. Sounds like you all had some good weekends. And I was happy to hear about them. Sounds like you all had something that you enjoyed, which is always wonderful on our weekends. All right, great. So let's move on. So let's review a little bit about our common phrases and vocabulary. I heard some of you use them in your responses. That's wonderful. Let's just go over some common questions one might ask. So everyone can repeat after me. We'll start right here. What are you up to this weekend?
What are you up to?
What are you up to this weekend?
Any plans for the weekend?
Any
Any plans for the weekend?
Did you have a nice weekend?
Did you have
Did you have a nice weekend?
How was your weekend?
How was your weekend?
Wonderful. Thank you all so much. So, of course, again, these are common questions when two people or two or more people talk about their weekends. The first two questions are about the weekend that is coming. So if I asked any of you, what are you up to this weekend or any plans this weekend? Of course, I mean this coming weekend, the, I believe, 16th, 15th, or 16th, 17th, 18th. Those might be the dates, I'm not positive. But yes, this coming weekend. But if I were to ask the last two, that means this past weekend. What did you do? All right, great. All right, let's review. So we're going to play a game together. Let me, can you all see this or no? Hold on. All right, let me try this. Okay. Can you all see this?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. So we are going to take our vocabulary from last week and match up the word with its definition that we talked about the previous week, and we can work together on this. So we have our 6 words over here. So let us take a look and try to match each one. All right, so let's all take a look at this together. Will you repeat after me? Run errands.
Run
errands.
Unwind.
Unwind.
Chill out.
Chill out.
Chill out.
Small talk.
Small talk.
Catch up.
Catch up.
And low key.
Low
key.
Wonderful. All right, great. Thank you all so much. So let's take a look at this first definition here. Okay, so slang for quiet, not busy, or easy going. Does anyone have an idea of what this might be of these 6 words?
Low key.
Low key. All right, I heard someone say low key. Wonderful, great. All right, so that's one. Let's move on to our next one. To relax, especially after experiencing something stressful or emotional.
Chill out.
Chill out. All right, great. Perfect. Okay, number 3. Polite, casual conversation between 2 or more people.
Small talk.
Small talk, great. Okay, next. When 2 people update each other on their lives in a casual, fun setting.
Catch up.
All right, great. Okay, next. To go on a series of tasks in a given period of time.
Run errands.
All right, and then that's our last one, the act of relaxing to de-stress. We have unwind. Okay, let's take a look at all our answers. All right, nice job, everyone. Got it. Yes, so these, again, are some common phrases that we talk about when we're talking about our weekend. And let me bring my screen back to you all. Okay, great. So again, these are some common things that we might say when we're talking about our weekend, either coming up or our past weekend. All right, great. All right, so let's practice a little bit. I will ask each of you to read for one of these two people, either person A or person B, and we'll practice some small talk and a common conversation that two people might have about their weekend. Okay, Vicky and Emily. Vicky with an IE, will you read person A? And
so Vicky with IE is taking her mom to the hospital. So yeah, she can only observe.
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right. So Vicky with a Y then. So Vicky with a Y, can you read for person A? And Emily, can you read for person B, please?
I think you can choose content view. So Emily, I mean they have this option. They can choose content view to see better.
Yes.
Okay.
I can make my screen a little.
Yeah, we can get started. Yeah.
Yes. And Vicky, whenever you're ready, you can start by reading this first line here.
So it's me?
Yes.
Okay. How was your weekend?
My weekend was okay. How was yours?
It was good. What did you do this weekend?
Not much. Chill out a bit. It was low-key. How about you?
I ran errands and caught up with an old friend.
Sounds like a busy weekend.
Thank you both. All right, wonderful. Fortuna, will you read for the first person, person A? And Andrea, can you read for person B, please?
Okay. How was your weekend?
My weekend was okay. How was yours?
It was good. What did you do this weekend?
Not much. Chilled out a bit. It was low key. How about you?
I ran errands and caught up with an old friend.
Sounds like a busy weekend.
Wonderful. Thank you both. Okay, Claire, can you read for person A, please? And Eden, can you read for person B?
How was your weekend?
My weekend was okay. How was yours?
It was good. What did you do this weekend?
Not much. Chill out a bit. It was low-key. How about you?
I ran errands and caught up with an old friend.
Sounds like a busy weekend.
Thank you both. And Sarita, will you read person A and I will read person B?
How was your weekend?
My weekend was okay. How was yours?
It was good. What did you do this weekend?
Not much. Chilled out a bit. It was low-key. How about you?
I ran errands and caught up with an old friend.
Sounds like a busy weekend. All right. Wonderful job, everyone. Thank you so much. All right. So let's take a look at this next part here. So last time I'd asked you all to think a bit about how your conversations might change about your weekend plans depending on who you're talking to. So your conversation with someone that you meet at a grocery store about your weekend or anything else, any sort of small talk, might be a little different than if you're talking to a sibling or a good friend. All right, so we thought about this a little bit, so let's take a look at this video and we can sort of try to see what their relationship is between these two people. And we'll answer the questions after that, okay? Okay. Hold on one second. Let me just share my screen with you all. Okay. All right. Can you all see this okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. Here we go.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Eric.
How's it going? How was your weekend in Washington, D.C.?
Fantastic. It was really a great time.
Oh, yeah? What did you do there?
Well, first I took a bus tour of the city. It really is such a beautiful place. So many interesting buildings and monuments. I love the Washington Monument.
Yeah, the monument is incredible.
Then I went to the Smithsonian Museum. There's always so much stuff to see there.
Yeah. I saw a great dinosaur exhibition last time I was there. It was fantastic.
Wow. After that, I decided to walk to the Lincoln Memorial, but then it started to rain and I got completely wet.
How awful.
No, it was okay. I went back to my hotel, changed my clothes, and went out again later, this time with an umbrella.
Good thinking.
That night, I went to a classical concert. How about you? What did you do last weekend?
Not much, really. I worked all day on Saturday. On Sunday, Tom and I played tennis.
Oh, you exercised.
Yep. After that, we went to a movie. We saw the new James Bond film.
You did? How was it?
It was great. Then we went shopping.
Did you buy anything?
Yeah. I got this video camera. It was $500, but I got it on sale for only $175. You won't believe what I got on this video camera.
What?
I was at the park, and I saw an elephant.
No way. Why was the elephant in the park?
It had escaped from the zoo. It wasn't dangerous. I even gave it my sandwich. It was incredible. And I have it all on video. I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Oh, I want to see.
Hold on. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hi, Eric. This is a really nice camera. I just wanted to tell you that. Hope I didn't erase anything important.
Okay. All right, let me bring up back my screen. Okay. So, can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. I had to change a sound setting back. Okay, so taking a look at this video, let's think about the conversation and these two people, what they talked about. All right, so my first question is, what is the relationship between these two people and why do you think so? Let's see. Emily, what is the relationship between these two people, do you think, and why do you think so?
I think they are friends. They are all friends because they can tell the person's name at first.
Yeah, so they seem to know each other. They know each other's names. Yeah, absolutely. Great. And Claire, would you agree that you think they are friends? Why or why not?
Yes, I think they are friends because at the beginning of this conversation, they call each other's name, and it seems like they know each other very well. So I think they are friends, and so they can start their talk and ask about their weekends.
Wonderful. Yes, great. Absolutely. I would agree with you both. I think that they are friends and they've known each other for quite some time. Wonderful. Great. Okay, the next question. Why are they having a conversation about the weekend? So some people might be talking about the weekend just to be polite. Some people want to know more. So why are these two people, Jill and Eric, having a conversation about the weekend? Eden, why do you think so?
I think that is because it's always a good topic to chat.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always something interesting to hear about what someone might do, especially in their free time. Great. And Andrea, why do you think they are having a conversation about their weekends?
I think because they are good friends and they want to share their experience about the weekend, and they are happy to meet each other, so they have a good conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd agree with both of you. Thank you for answering. All right, next question. What are some active or busy events mentioned about the characters' weekend? What's something that they did that was more busy or required a lot of energy? So things that kept them busy. Sarita, do you remember?
I only remember one of them went shopping and bought a camera, and that camera is not as good as he think.
Yes, it was an expensive camera too. Yeah, so sounds like he had a busy time shopping and he was excited about this camera. Great. And Vicky, what are other things or something else the characters mentioned that made their weekend busier?
I think the girl that she got to went to a museum and tour to be a tourist about visit the city, and also joined to a musical. How to say that? I forgot about the musical performance, something like that.
Yes, so she had a very busy time visiting Washington, D.C. So it sounds like these two characters may not live very close to there or maybe close by. So somewhere they might not go very much because she did a lot of things that were touristy, go to museums and other things. Lots of famous sites she saw. So yes, she had a very busy time, it sounds like, during her trip. Great, thank you so much. Okay, and what are some more passive events mentioned? So some that are more low-key or relaxing that the characters may have mentioned. Fortuna, do you remember any?
I only remember some of them. I remember the girl mentioned that she went to the classical concert. I think that is the passive event mentioned in the video. And I also remember that she said that because she got wet because of it was raining, and then she went back to the hotel to change clothes. And think maybe it could be a kind of passive event. I don't know.
Yes, yeah,
I guess so.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. So, we've can relate to her situation where, you may be on a trip and you need to go back to your hotel or wherever you are staying because you got wet from rain, or maybe you just want to go change your clothes or whatever it might be. And usually you take some time to relax while you're there. So yes, I'd agree. So maybe this is a time where she could rest a bit before she continued on with her day. And yes, while she went out to the concert, it could be a more relaxing event, especially classical music tends to be relaxing and a time where we can enjoy that experience. We don't move too much, you can sit and relax and enjoy the experience. Wonderful. Great. Thank you so much. Okay, final question. So what are some common words or phrases that you heard about these events? Did anything stick out to you that they said in the video? Okay, let's see. Fortuna, did you notice any phrases or words that you found interesting?
I only focus on the event. I just heard an elephant escaped.
Yes,
So I only noticed the funny events, and I felt, wow, there was an unusual and unique special event.
Yes, exactly. I have never seen an elephant in a park. I don't think
Yeah.
many people have.
So I just
Yes.
I want to chuckle.
Yeah, it is quite funny, and of course, it becomes even more funny when he goes to show Jill this exciting thing that's so unique, and of course, it was erased.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, when he was doing that, though, if you remember, he was at the park, which is a very common thing to do on one's weekend, though unusual things might happen.
Yeah.
Though I don't know too many people who have seen an elephant.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. Let's see. Eden, did you notice anything interesting or any common words or phrases from the video?
The male character says it's not danger. He even shared his sandwich to the elephant.
Yeah, so more about the elephant. Oh yeah, it's not dangerous. I'm not sure. Would you ever go approach a wild elephant, Edith? Maybe not, right? So yes. Yeah, definitely the elephant is noteworthy. All right, I'll ask one more. Andrea, did you notice any common words or phrases or anything interesting from this video?
I think most interesting is they saw elephants in the park, and just some students say that the male character gave sandwich to the elephants, and they have some different experience, just like the girl got weights and so on. I forget it. Sorry.
No worries. There's a lot to remember. There's a few minutes long, this video, but they did talk about quite a bit. So yes, definitely the elephant is very memorable. Great. Thank you so much. All right. Wonderful job. Does anyone have any questions or anything else they want to add that they found interesting about this video, or any questions they might have about this video, or any part of tone or how you talk to other people about one's weekend?
I remember that one phrase that I heard in the video. The male character just want to share the elephant, and she used the phrase, "Believe it or not," or "I can't believe it." I forgot it. He used the word "believe it," but I forgot "believe it or not" or "I can't believe it." Something like that.
Yeah, so I don't remember exactly what he said either, but yeah, I can't believe it, or can you believe it?
Yeah.
So something that is commonly said amongst friends, or when something interesting or unique or strange happens, or surprising, say, I can't believe it, or can you believe it? When they really want to show how excited or intrigued they might be about this thing happening.
So yes, that's the time when their tone changed, and I also found the expressions on the male character changed too.
Yes, he got, how do you think he felt when he started talking about this more?
I think the male character found it very surprising, found it very surprising to everybody. So he just show that he was amazing about the elephant event.
Yeah, so and he was also very excited and yes, found it surprising. I'd agree with you, absolutely. And he was showing his excitement and his, interest with his friend Jill because, of course, she was away, so maybe he hadn't been able to tell her. You can tell how he was very excited. And then how did his tone change when he saw the video that the video was gone? How did that affect him?
It seems that the male character felt a little embarrassed. He just lowered his voice a little bit and think that, oh, I'm so sorry, the video was gone. Oh, come on, I didn't mean it to show you the wrong video, something like that.
Right, absolutely. And he, definitely disappointed or embarrassed. Oh man, I can't believe that this happened. Something he was so excited about and something that was so unique that will probably never happen to him again. And of course, now it's gone. So he's upset, of course. And does anyone remember how his friend reacted when the video was erased? How did she seem? Does anyone recall, or what do you think she might have felt? So if you remember, he was he kind of let his head down a little bit, and she looked a bit sympathetic. She had a bit sad, like, oh no. She felt badly for him. She had a bit of a frown. All right. Anything else anyone wants to share about their video or something that they noticed?
Just now, you said that his friend lowered his head down to show her sadness. Can you share some phrases that can use to express the disappointment or sadness when a friend shares a very sad event?
Sure, absolutely. That's a great question. So when people, personally and other friends I've heard, when someone shares something sad, commonly people say, oh no, I am so sorry. They may say, I'm so sorry that happened to you. So saying sorry is a common way to express one's sympathy. If it is something more that might be a bit sillier or something like in the video, another thing that someone might say is, oh, that's a bummer. Like that is too bad, a bummer. That means, oh, that doesn't sound great. That is too bad, or that doesn't sound good, are also common phrases. If it is a very serious thing, so for example, if a friend is stressed out by work or something in their personal life, also people will offer to talk about it. Do you want to talk about it? And again, oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. So those are common phrases. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Wonderful question. Thank you for asking it. Okay, and alternatively, if it's exciting news, Someone might say, oh, that's wonderful, or I'm so excited for you. Congratulations, depending on the news. Let me think. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. That's great news. And then again, they may ask more questions about the exciting event to hear more about it from their loved one or friend or whoever it might be. Great. All right. Anything else before we move on?
I've noticed that the girl, after the man told her that he saw an elephant at the park, then the woman said, "No way." And I think that phrase is a change, because after that, the girl became more exciting, became more involving in this conversation.
Yeah, definitely. So that piece of information about this elephant was definitely a change in the whole tone of the conversation. You can definitely hear the excitement from both of the characters. And we can understand why, and we can imagine if a friend told us they had a similar experience, we would probably have a similar reaction and want to hear more about it. Before then, it was a very common scene of two friends catching up, asking each other about their weekends, very calm and steady conversation. And then, of course, like you said, as soon as the elephant's brought up, their whole tone changes. They're a lot more excited and they're a lot more interested in each other. Yeah, absolutely. Are you familiar with the phrase "no way"?
Because I usually said "no way" to my friends after I heard something that I think incredible or something like ridiculous, and I will use "no way."
Yes, absolutely. It's a very common phrase, "no way," when usually in a friendly or joking situation or conversation, when again, something ridiculous or incredible. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of little phrases throughout this video that sneak their way in. For example, the male character also says in response to Jill asking him, "How was your weekend?" Or I think she says, "What did you do this weekend?" Something along those lines. And he said, "Oh, not much." That was his first thing he said, "not much." But as we hear, he actually did do quite a bit of things. He went to work, he played tennis, he saw the elephant, he bought a camera. So not much is a very common way to say, yeah, just kind of a quick response. And then, it might open from there, or sometimes that ends the conversation. But it is kind of funny to think about why it's so commonly said, not much, especially when, as we see in this video, he did a lot and a lot of interesting things happened. He could have said, "I saw an elephant," or "I bought this really expensive camera," but he doesn't. So that's a pretty interesting thing as well. Great, wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, so let's move on. I'm noticing we have a few more minutes. So let's kind of dig into the next little bit. And then we'll start this and then we will just continue it next time as well. I'll show you all what our next activity will be and we'll start from here next class. All right, so let's take a look. So I'd ask you all to bring something to write with, paper and a pen, or if you want to type, you're welcome to type as well if you're more comfortable with that. So there are two scripts. We'll take a look at them in a moment. And there are some words missing. So our task is to look at each and fill in the blanks. And then at the end, we will share. So we can take a look at the first one. And maybe we can go through this together a little bit, and we can start thinking and brainstorming what might make sense in these blanks, okay? All right, so this is one example of what one of our scripts might look like. So we have the who, 2 co-workers. So such as these 2 people here, or if you can imagine who you might be talking to in your work setting on a normal day, and they are talking in the past tense. So they're talking about a weekend that has already happened. Okay, so as we see, 2 characters, character 1 and character 2, very similar to our practice script from earlier. So the first says, Happy Monday. So we know it's Monday, the first day after the weekend. How? Fill in the blank. Next character, hello, it was. Fill in the blank. What about you? Character 1, mine. Thanks. Character 2, that sounds blank. Character 1, it was. Thank you. Character 2, I got to go to a meeting. Fill in the blank, and then you can end it from there. And then let's quickly look at the next one. And again, we will go through this next time, and we'll start off with this, but you will get an idea of what we are starting off with. Okay, we're still with 2 coworkers who are talking about the coming weekend. Okay, so we're now at the end of the week. Happy Friday. Do you have? Character 2, Happy Friday to you too. Yes, I am. How about you? Character 1, no, I do not. Character 2, well, that sounds. Character 1, thank you. Well, I got to go to a meeting. Have a. I'll see you Monday. Bye. All right. So we'll have some fun with this next time. We can get creative. You can think about your experiences and what you might say, or the phrases we've learned and how you might fill those in. All right, wonderful. Okay, and now I can see you all. Thank you all for joining.
Okay, give me 30 seconds.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the great lesson. And I want to say sorry to everyone because I gave them the wrong link. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. We hope to see you next week, okay? All right, so unmute your microphone and let's say thank you, Bridget. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you, Bridget.
Sleep
Thank
well.
you
Have a good
all.
night.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.